what I find pretty and what he finds pretty is very different. Probably.
Mine's like good smile and a nice person.
Yeah. Mine has to have tattoos. Like
really? So you've got a list.
Oh man,
oh
man.
Wow.
This went to like this level now.
See, I used to be that
like,
guy. But then you hit a point when you get to 30 and you're just like, as long as I have
my list.
it went from this, like literally 20-year-old early me,
yeah,
early 19-year-old or earlier than that.
Yeah.
It's just like this. And I say fit this criteria, and then through the years,
it's just
you do a timeline up to now.
I can compensate.
As long as
they have a smile and they're pretty.
that's pretty much it,
Yeah.
and they
pretty. Yeah.
And, you know.
No. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
For me, it's so interesting. My girlfriend's probably gonna watch this. I don't know if she'll get this far in the video, but that's okay. She ticked a lot of boxes for me.
Careful, man.
I'll tell you this.
Careful.
She agrees with this, so it's okay.
Okay.
This is something which I don't think a lot of people either agree with or like. This is the who kind of know us. Is a very unique aspect about us. Is one of the reasons why I love her so much is because I can yell and scream at her, and we both can yell and scream at each other. And the next second's like, you want a donut? Yeah, okay, let's go get a donut. Like, so I really appreciate being able to yell and scream and not worrying that she's gonna take it off. Oh, why are you yelling at me? Like, she can be like, whoa, she just gets more louder than me. So I really appreciate that. Like, I've had girlfriends in the past, hopefully they're not gonna last this, where you have an argument like that and it gets
can't work it through.
It's I wouldn't say can't work it through. It's just like as soon as you raise your voice, it's sort of just like
down.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, talk to me properly. Don't yell at me. And I'm just like, no, I want to yell even more.
But I'm like that.
Yeah.
I know lots of people that just cannot deal with conflict resolution. They just shut down mode.
Exactly.
So like for me, if there's like, well, someone started yelling at me, I just shut down mode. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Like
the whole
people are different.
Yep, just turn around and walk away while they're talking to you.
Well, I'll never see you again.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are different like that. But I think that is important. Like if you can fight as friends.
And that's
work like as long as both parties are willing to work it out, work on it.
I think
instead of just running away.
For me, it's like it's not fighting. I've never called it fighting. It's
conversating, angry conversating.
Not angry. It's called a discussion. I would use the word discussion.
Okay.
Just like with my parents, like and my brothers, like we will yell and scream at each other, being like, "You're stupid and dumb. How can you believe that?" Like, but they're just like, "Oh, really? Well, you're ugly too." Like, we'll use these things, but they never stick. We're just throwing dirt because we're just like, "Let me win," and they're like, "Yeah." No,
were you playing Monopoly at the time?
We were not playing Monopoly. We were. I wonder if I should talk about this. I probably not should talk about that. My dad's gonna be like,
Something that in the words of MXPX.
I don't know who that is.
It's a band. Go check it out.
Okay.
It's a good segue out and talk about MXPX. Some things are better left unsaid. Some sad songs better left
unwritten.
No. Let me get this right. Some sad songs. I give up. I think it's pretty much some words are better left unsaid. Some sad songs better left unread. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
I really messed that up, but you get the point.
Yeah. This is going to be a very interesting since this is sort of like the first one. I feel like the more and more comfortable I get, the less and less I'm going to care about what people are going to think. Just like, just say it, it should be fine.
I'm pretty much live like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I just say what I want to and then...
You can't always cater to everyone's opinions because...
I know a friend that's even worse than me, but he has like no filter. Possibly. And he can't figure out that he doesn't have a filter. You try and explain to him later in social situations, he's like, okay, let me run you through 1 to 10 what you did.
Exactly.
And he's just like, and?
Like literally, it was solved, right?
this person were all acting like this, and you did this.
Yeah.
And at no point did you recall that it wasn't right. Yeah.
It's so interesting. Like, I'll tell you a story. I have an uncle, right? And I took one of my ex-girlfriends to their house in Gambia, and we were sitting there, and she's Chinese, and she's sitting there, and we come in. He's a traditional South African guy. He's got guns, and he loves his farm, and he's very
muscular.
No, not muscular.
Angry.
He's like an over 6 foot man who can get very aggressive. He looks more Australian now because he's got a full-on Australian accent and stuff. Really strange. But when we come in, we sat down and had some tea or whatever, and he's sitting there literally like this in his rocking chair. And he looks at her, and he's like, "What type of Asian are you?"
That's cool.
And she's like, I'm Chinese. And he's just like, "Oh,
Interesting.
Ni hao ma? Ni hao ma?" And she's like, yep, that's right. Very interesting. And I'm there like, bruh, are you serious?
That's when she should have just said, "I'm Australian."
Yeah. Should have just been like, "I'm actually Indian." Wait, what? Like, really confusing.
Yeah.
But I think he's so scary. Like, you don't
Yeah,
want
would probably just like,
to. You don't want to just like, yeah.
yes, sir.
Just be honest. Have you ever had any experiences like that with family members or a friend that, like the friend who doesn't have a filter, which I guess we can't name his name,
No,
but
I can't name his name.
yeah. Talk about
I'm sure there are. I just can't
This-
think of them
yeah.
right now.
yeah.
I'm sure there are. Lots of customers that come into my work just always have interesting stories.
Oh yeah.
That's why I love my job.
Yeah.
There's always like customers.
Would you get the people who just stand and start talking to you and tell you a story and you're
Oh,
like,
all
please
the
leave me
time.
alone?
Yeah, like the phones are ringing, and then you've got this person on the phone
Yeah.
just. I think some people just get bored, like the older generation.
Yeah.
They get bored and then they just call me up and
They call you up and
they
talk
call
to
me
you?
up. They probably just pick a random thing in their shed they want to fix, and then they'll just have a chat.
What?
Yeah.
What are some of the interesting stories you've had?
I don't know. They'll just start talking.
Yeah.
I'll just start telling you all about what they're doing. For those who don't know, I work as well as being a musician.
Yes.
Dabbling in that. I work full time.
Mm.
Basically for a company called CBC Bearings. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I'll say the company now.
You work there, so.
It's too late now. And I work in sales, so serving customers, solving problems, selling parts. And I had a customer this week. I was actually wanting to do a YouTube video
About that.
and about them.
Yeah.
So this guy, you know the rocker covers from your cars?
The rocket covers?
Rocker covers? So like the
Rocket
top.
covers?
So you got your engine in the vehicle.
Yes.
And that top plastic thing. that's
Oh,
over
like
the
some
engine.
fancy cars have.
No, basically all cars. They have that cover over the engine. You take after this, we'll go outside, we'll unscrew the top of the engine and come off. That's
Yeah.
like the cover.
I know, so I've got my Mazda cover.
Yeah.
But
so
my previous car was just an engine.
It's probably missing.
No, but this
Someone's probably raced it, because what this guy does
Okay.
is he takes those covers
Yeah.
and they put wheels on them, and all the old guys come together and they race them down a hill.
They
And
sit on
it's a
it.
thing. No,
Jeez.
they don't sit on it. They like race
Oh,
them
they
down.
throw
push
down.
them,
I was
push them
about to
down
say,
the hill.
those poor old men would
Yeah.
break some bones.
Yeah. So that it's a thing. Rocket
Yeah.
cover racing. So I was like,
Oh, and he told you about this?
yeah, he told
And
me
how
all
he
about.
won?
He told me all about how he's the best. But then the same day we had another guy
Yeah.
who was part of that thing. Wanted to
Wow.
upgrade his bearings and make it faster. He was telling me all about it.
That is so, you see, those are the type of stories I want to document with this show.
Mm.
It's things like that, like I've never heard of that, and
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
yeah. Thanks for coming on the show. I don't know, once again, it's a work in progress, so I'm figuring it out as I go, so thanks a lot for coming.
Right.